Production builders, this video is for you. Please, you gotta stop doing this. You see where I am, right? It's pretty obvious. I'm in a bathroom. We have a toilet here, shower here. We've got two sinks on a vanity over here. This is what's known as a wet location, okay? There's going to be water splashing, moisture in the air. You can't use MDF in these locations. You gotta stop doing this. I'm begging you. We have been in literally, when I literally say this, I literally mean it. Over 1,000 houses over the last 10 years. And most of those have been production houses. And it never fails in the wet areas like the bathrooms. They use MDF and this happens. So this is a classic example of where you would not want to use MDF. If you've been following my channel, you know I really just don't like the stuff anymore altogether. But I realize people are going to use it. There's a market for it. There's a demand for it. I'm not a fan of it, but if you're going to use it, don't use it in these locations. You've literally got a shower right here, shower heads on that side of the wall. People are entering and exiting the shower right here, splashing water onto the tile. Water is sitting on the tile, maybe even directly splashing water onto the moldings. But let me show you how this looks up close. So this is what happens. Looks absolutely horrific. And what you're seeing here is the MDF basically absorbing this like a sponge and just warping that whole profile of that board. And it sets on the floor, on the tile, and just soaks up into the board. And if you even look at the back side, you can see it more clearly. Actually, the front, now that I'm looking at it, is really obvious. The back actually looks a little bit better. But yeah, it's just a problem that we fix so much, and it can just be solved by using wood. Just use a finger joint. And I know some people will say, you know, just use PVC and you'll never have to think about it again. You know, that is true as well. The only problem with PVC is finding the profiles like this in PVC. I don't know if they have them. This isn't a profile I work with a lot anymore, but this is a very common profile here in our region. It's called the 218. It's a 5 1/4 inch base, comes in MDF and finger joint. And we are going to go back and replace this with finger joint and fix this issue. So let me show you how we're going to solve this problem. We have our new base right here. It's the finger joint, like what I was talking about. We've got these pieces cut to size. One thing you'll notice that I did different is I made this little end cap return for up against the tub, because if I did that back cut like they had it before, that's just exposing all this end grain to being taken advantage of by water. So I'm going to return it in and seal it off that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our spring clamps here and our glue this up, and then I'll show you guys one other thing you can do to kind of prevent this issue from happening again. So there's a look at our new base piece glued up in the spring clamps and is now in finger joint. So we should not have this problem again. However, one thing you can do to kind of make this even less of an issue is treat it like an exterior trim. So an exterior trim, not only do you prime the front, but you prime the back side too. So we're going to spray primer on the back here and on the front and on the bottom. Primer is a good sealer that prevents moisture from penetrating the wood fibers. So we're going to do that right here on our drop cloth. And for those of you who say, oh, you're going to stink up the house with that primer, like, girls paint their nails all the time. They use all these crazy products. It's no worse than that. It's just a little bit of lacquer, okay? Get the bottom here. So our glue is now drying, our primer is now drying. I'm just gonna hold this here for a few minutes. It's really not gonna take long. This lacquer primer just evaporates like instantaneously. It's just spray paint. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold this here. But if you are having a house built and it's a production house, I know you don't have much say so. I know, like I've been there, the builder will not budge. But if you can say, hey, can you at least put wood moldings in my bathroom? You won't have this issue. The house that we're working in today is 1 year old. That means that their warranty just expired. 1 year warranty is typical here in Texas for home builders. You have a 1 year warranty to point out any and everything to the builder, and they are supposed to take care of it. If you pass that warranty and have a problem like this or other problems, well, then you're on your own. And this is one of like 4 bathrooms in this house. So we're gonna be looking at some of those other bathrooms today, and I can guarantee you they're probably gonna have the same issue. But if you follow these steps, use the right material, you know, make your end grain not exposed like I did with this return, prime all sides, and just try to think consciously of where the water is gonna be, do the right thing, then you'll have success. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna stay here for another couple minutes, but let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Really do appreciate you watching these videos, and if you have any other tips as well that might help people out, leave them down, because people read the comments and you can help someone out, which is what I'm trying to do. So once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.